welcome to a very special post-season fan Q&A show with one of your favorites from Big Brother 21. It's Sam! Now, look, we have so much to get to on the show, but just let me let you guys know a few important things first. Number one, if you've missed any of these shows, you can check them out over on our website, yourrealityrecaps.com/BB21. Find out where you're placing in the trash draft, get flashback times, the spoiler graphics, just all of our shows, including our daily live feed update shows. I don't know if some of you know, but we go live every single day, talking about the live feeds, bringing you the clips, showing you what they're not showing you on the shows, all with a comedic twist that you guys seem to be loving. Now, we do those live over on TV Co. So make sure you follow us there, yourrealityrecaps.com/TVCo. Or follow us here as well. I know you guys are watching on YouNow, yourrealityrecaps.com/YouNow. Both of those places are where we do the shows live. So TV Co is where we do all of our Big Brother daily shows, our live feed update shows, our shows with previous house guests, and then YouNow is where we do the shows with the current house guest, as well as, talk about reality TV and so much more. So we do shows both places every single day of the week. So make sure you're following us on TVCo, yourrealityrecaps.com/TVCo, and here on YouNow. Of course, if you guys missed the shows, don't worry, they will be on the website after the fact, as well as iTunes and YouTube. And make sure that if you guys are watching on YouTube, you thumbs up and subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment below. That is so helpful to us. If you're listening in iTunes, 5-star rating and a nice review is important too. It's what keeps us bringing you guys shows. And speaking of, we cover so much more than Big Brother. So you can change the /BB21 to /BB any single season you want. We've been covering them since like season 12. Or click around our website. We cover Amazing Race, Survivor, Bravo shows. It's all on the website. Or you could always tweet me at Reality Recaps if you're confused. Of course, if you guys don't have the feeds, do us a favor and get them from us at yourrealityrecaps.com/feeds. Or if you'd like to be a live feed updater, yourrealityrecaps.com/updaters. We could really use people for the late night West Coast time. We promote you, you win prizes every week. It's really fun to be part of the YRR family. Of course, if you want to help financially support our shows, consider becoming a patron at yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. Patrons get access to the patron-only Facebook group, prize giveaways, weekly shows, John's cooking show, meal kit giveaways, so much more, including the after shows like the one we're doing with Sam right after this show. And that's where all the tea comes out. So become a patron if you want to help support our shows, or you could always do one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal. Both of those are financially what keeps us going and will keep us going past this Big Brother season. And you guys want that, don't ya? Of course, you guys can also start all your Amazon shopping at yourrealityrecaps.com/Amazon, or click the Amazon ad in the sidebar of our website to go right to Amazon. You can look any of the ads on our website. That's helpful too. And just like I said, supporting what we do, sharing our content on social media, telling your friends about these shows is so helpful. Like things, retweet things, post shows in places where you don't see them. You guys are our best advocate to keep us bringing you more content as this season of Big Brother dies down. I know you guys want us to cover the challenge and the housewives, so you guys help us out, we'll help you out. Now, we need to help out Sam. So, without further ado, here's the guy that you guys all want to hear from. It's Sam!
Yeah, buddy! What's up, Eric?
Welcome, Sam!
Thank you,
How
buddy.
are you?
I'm doing all right. I actually just rushed home from work.
Uh-huh.
I was pushing the envelope. I rushed home, and here I am. So let's get this party started.
You are here, you are home, you are ready for questions from your fans. So let me remind all you guys, you can start putting your questions in the chat right now. We have Jessam collecting the questions. You can also tweet me them with hashtag YRRLive over on Twitter. And of course, since you're here, make sure that you share the show. Click the square megaphone up arrow. Let everyone know that we are live. And of course, Sam has graciously agreed that the #1 fan on this show is winning Sam's autograph. And that's going to be worth a lot of money. And then, Sam, after you autograph it, you would walk to the mailbox and
send it!
There you go. There you go, Sam. I want to talk about it right now, actually. Are you going to create Send It shirts?
Yes, my t-shirts are actually coming out this Sunday. I'm going to blow away Instagram. I'm going to blow away Facebook. I'll post a link and everything. And it's a picture of me. And it says, send it right on the shirt. I am excited. I am pumped.
I am going to have to buy a Send It shirt to...
Good, do it. I'll autograph it for you, buddy.
Okay. I want to give it away to people. I mean, not that I don't want to wear a shirt with your face on it, Sam, but I feel like I should give it to the fans.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
I feel like that's what I should do. But okay, so I want to get into the questions from your fans. I want to take one. Well, are you up to date? Are you current on the feeds? Or how current are you on the feeds? I saw your tweet earlier.
Yeah. All right. So like I'm at work, all right, and when I go for different deliveries, my phone is constantly blowing up, and I saw that Nick won the prankster. So great. So that's what I'm current on right now. I don't know if did Holly already say that she's putting up, who she's putting up? Did she say that yet or no?
She might. I have a feeling chat will tell me if she said that, but I feel like she did not 100% confirm. I mean, they are not locked in yet. I believe last I was watching the feeds, it went to Puppy Cam. I think we were speculating that they were bringing in the smaller table today. But yeah, we do know, I guess spoiler alert, I should have just said right off the bat for people, spoiler alert, Nick has won the prankster. Nick is now our prankster. I see Franny27 in chat wants to know, so you were really pushing for us to vote for Nick. So who do you think Nick should put up, Sam?
Well, all right. So now considering Holly's HOH, I am so on board with putting Christie up. Put her on the block. That's all I want to see. That's all America wants to see. Put her on the block. That's where she belongs. We already tried to get her out. It didn't work. So round number 2. However, I saw a tweet before I came on that said, if Nick is on the block, if Holly puts him up and he's sitting next to Christie, most likely Nick would get voted out. So now that kind of changes a lot of stuff now because I'm not familiar with all the rules on the prankster when you think into that effect. So now I'm wondering if Nick is on the block next to Christie, or if Christie goes up, or if Nick goes up, should he put up Mickey? Because then would people vote out Mickey under Holly's HOH? So now that's kind of scaring me now.
I mean, here's what scares me about it, as we've seen a lot happen, or let's just say this past week. Nobody was willing to keep Christie simply because Jackson said, no, I don't want her. So even though the house could have very easily, Nicole, Cliff, Jess, they could have gotten together with Tommy and very easily just kept Christie on their own. But for some reason, people want to listen to the HOH. So the thing that scares me about that is if they put up Jackson, is the house going to default back to kind of how they were last week of, well, we got to do what now Holly wants. And obviously she's not going to want us to vote out Jackson.
That's,
so I don't know.
That's good.
I don't know.
That's good. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, who would you want to see out if you knew that you could just walk in there, be like, I'm back, you're gone, get out? Who would you want to see go this week?
Oh, 110% Christie. Get her Ow! Like, really, it is so annoying. The tears are annoying. Get her out. I cannot take it. I know Christie does. She has a good game plan. She does. She manipulates with the crying. That's great. You got to respect that. But I cannot take it, and I don't think America can take it. She's got to go. Get her out. Get her out. Like, now, ASAP, she's got to go.
I have to say, Sam, I love Christie.
No! Don't say that.
I just feel like she's fun feeds. All I want are fun feeds. And Christie adds some batshit crazy into that house that makes watching the feeds fun and the show fun. If Christie wasn't there, what are we gonna watch? Jessica and Sis be like,
Yeah, no, you're actually right. Like, she probably does make really good feeds. Just for my personal self, I can't take it. She's got to go. Like, I just can't. I can't do it. If she keeps manipulating her way through, she will be final two, or she will win Big Brother. And I can't take it. I cannot live on this life and go on with Christie winning Big Brother. I can't do it.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think that Nick won this prankster power because America loves Nick? Or do you think he won the power because people knew that he would go after Christie with it, or are assuming he would go after Christie with it, and it's just like people's hatred of Christie is trumping the love for Nick in this moment? Do you think that's what it is?
I think that's 100% correct, because there's already like controversial stuff that Nick has said. Some people like him, some people hate him. You know, it flip-flops back and forth. But I think for the most part, we are all on board, because I saw there was some poll on Twitter that said like 79% of Americans all wanted Christie out. Like, they can't handle it anymore. So no matter what Nick has done or said, it's kind of trumping the fact Christie's got to go. And the best bet is putting Nick up. Yeah, Nicole was runner-up, but it's kind of like 50-50. Nicole might have not put up Christie because she kind of flows with the house sometimes. So I really think we all got together and we all figured it out. Hey, if we vote Nick to be prankster, most likely he's putting Christie up. And that's all we wanted. And we got it. And hopefully it goes through, because as you saw last night on the feeds, Nick was already cuddling with Christie, saying like, oh, it's a game. I'm sorry. You got to respect that. All that crap. So hopefully he knows, like, hey, we voted for you for a reason. Get her out. So hopefully he sticks to that.
Right. I mean, I gotta be honest, Sam, I'm a little bit worried how much faith you're putting in stuff you read on Twitter.
Yeah, true. Well, all right. So I'm 31 years old. I've never had Twitter until I came out of Big Brother. And Twitter is ruthless. I get hate mail. I get all kinds of crap. It's fine. This is all the millennial stuff. Bring it on. All right. So I'm kind of new to this whole thing. So yeah, most likely I can easily be persuaded from Twitter. It is what it is.
Well, in that case, let me just take a moment to remind everyone that the Big Brother Houseguests are playing a game, and it's a game in the house. It's a game about lying, cheating, and manipulating. It's a game for money that they all willingly agreed to play. So you all don't need to hate tweet them your BS when they're back in the real world.
It's true. They should. I hope they do.
They should not.
No, do it. Get because.
All right, fine. Go ahead. The floodgates are open. I'm sending everyone to Sam.
Yeah, do it. If Twitter has something to say, let her rip. Let it go. Like, we all want to be in this together. America all wants to play Big Brother. Let's all come together. And like, I'm getting stuff said about me. That's fine. This is the game. You know.
Okay, this is perfect. Any complaints from now on about this show as well, I would like directed to Sam's Twitter.
Bring it on!
Feel free just to send them all over to Sam. I am very much liking this, and I agree. Let's send it all to Sam.
Yeah.
Mimosa Queen in chat wants to know, Sam, so what do you think of Nick's game currently?
Oh, good question. I think Nick had a good little comeback after he won the veto and I was sent home. He quickly got his mojo back in grind. And I think with me being gone, he wasn't hanging around me all the time. With Bella being gone, he wasn't hanging around her all the time. So now he's in it by himself. I think that gave him a chance to now build relationships, talk to people. And I think now he's actually doing pretty good, with the whole Christie blow up, he does have a target on his back now. That's a fact. So he's got to, again, recover from this. But overall, I think Nick's doing all right. He has a very flirtatious spirit or attitude. And it's so far, and like a lot of people don't like it. And so far, it seems to be working in this game because he's connecting with Christie. He was connecting with Sis. He's connecting with Holly. It's sort of working in his favor. So if that's what he keeps doing and he gets through this week, hey, he might keep going for it.
I mean, a lot of us really liked watching, your friendship with Nick kind of develop and just develop in the game. A lot of us liked watching you two play together. Sometimes we were confused. We were not sure if your loyalty was really 100% with Nick, because it's hard when we don't get to see DRs. So I saw a lot of people asking in chat, who were you most loyal to in that house? Who really would you have taken to the final two?
Well, I mean, Bella got voted out, and I really think my loyalty was 100% on Bella. It may have not shown a lot, but Bella kept telling me stuff. She'd tell me about Grateful. She'd tell me this. She'd tell me who's talking over here, geared towards me. Like, Bella, I had 100% loyalty to. I would have took her to the end because I also think I would have been able to beat her as well. And then Nick would have been runner-up. But I made it perfectly clear, and I even told Bella this too. This is a game. And if I ended up in final two with somebody, I would promise them the world. But I am not in Big Brother. I was not in Big Brother to make friendships. Yeah, friendships for the couple months, couple weeks, that's okay. But coming out of it, I was in it to win it. No matter what, it's about me and my family. So if I had a backstab at the last minute, and I told Bella this, hey, if me and Nick were final two, or, well, I guess final three, I probably would have said bye, Nick, and I would have pulled someone else who was hopefully a floater at that point. It is what it is. This was the game. I was in it to win it. And if I didn't think at the time I could beat Nick, I would have not have brought him. So looking back, I really think my loyalty was with Bella because I feel like I may have been able to beat her in the end. So far, I mean, she may have won HOHs later on, but judging from what just happened over the past couple weeks, I feel like my loyalty was 100% with Bella. And yeah, I had no complaints. She was honest with me, and honesty is everything in the Big Brother house.
It is. Breezy Girl wants to know from chat, how is it jumping right back into your work life after coming home from Big Brother? We see a lot of people that like to go for the Instagram fame and to sell calendars and teeth whitener, but not you. You are right back into work. So what was that like for you?
It actually wasn't too bad because the whole time I was in the house, I knew that this wasn't real. It felt real for the time I was in there, but in the back of your mind, your subconscious, this is a game. This is not real life. You're going to come out and you're going to go straight back to work. There's no gap. It's not like I'm living at home with mom and dad and they can cover my bills for the first couple months till I get my feet back on the ground. I had to come back. It was like 4 days later. I was straight back at work doing it. But I also like what I do as a job. I don't mind being a truck driver. It's fun. I like my customers on my route. Like, they all know it. So when I came back to work, I was sort of excited because now when I went and delivered to all my normal places, they were all huge fans. So I'm coming in, they're doing pictures. Like, that's all cool to me. Because to me, I am normal Sam. I'm Sam, they're a delivery driver. And here I am walking in and they want pictures. And I'm like, why? Like, it's me, Sam. I saw you for the past couple of years. Now you want pictures. Right. It's just a crazy experience. So going back into work wasn't bad at all. It was cool. It's a new experience. People want to talk to you. You sign this, take a picture. That's all great. So it actually wasn't too hard. I did think starting off, though, I thought my job was going to go a little quicker during the day because I figured I was so bored this whole summer. Working is going to fly by. And I was wrong. Working actually took pretty long the first day. I was like, all right, like this was an 11-hour day and it took forever. But after that, you just get back in the mojo of things. You just know that you were on Big Brother, and a lot of people recognize that, and it's just part of my work life now. I go deliver to people. They recognize me. I was delivering to the one bar in Bloomsburg, and the guy was like, hey, Sam! And I'm like, yeah, buddy, what's up? So, like, stuff like that, it's cool. It's a cool experience. I don't mind working right when I came out. I'm kind of not a workaholic, but it's in my genes to work anyway. So this is just normal life. I like coming back into my normal life, and I missed it while I was in the house.
So I see a lot of people as well in chat asking what your favorite comp was that you got to play. And I was going to say, it's very much like normal life. We don't get to see you doing all of these crazy things that you were doing over there in that Big Brother house. What was your favorite comp that you got to play in?
All right, so obviously it was Froggy style because I won, and obviously I'm not in shape. So when I started playing Froggy style, the running back and forth, the stacking the frogs, I didn't think I was going to win. Like, I just stacked up, 18 frogs?
Right.
And I was like, hey, send it. Here it is. Hit my buzzer. This is it. I'm clocking out. I was out of breath. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. So that was it. And all of a sudden, when I ended up winning, and then I won the Fiji on top of it, I loved it. Bring it on. I loved it. So that was my favorite comp. And looking back now, did you know a little behind the scenes?
Okay.
On the Vine thing, whatever that was called. I forget. All right. So right when we started, what was it called?
Groinal ripping? I don't know what it was called. I would not be able to do that comp. But go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So when I was hanging there, all right, as you can see, the reason why that started is as I was standing there, this little bee flew in there and it landed on my shoe, and I was looking down and it started climbing up my ankle. I kid you not. This is 100% true.
Okay.
This little bee started climbing up my ankle, and I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I hate bees. So I'm kind of like trying to shake it off. We didn't get hoisted up in the air yet, but we were just like hovering above the ground there. And I'm looking at this bee. So finally I let go of the handle. I reached down, I swatted the bee off. I took my position again. I'm standing there, I'm holding it. And then we got hoisted right up. Right, we got hoisted up. I was still looking for the bee. And when I was looking for the bee, my foot slipped out of the holster, or whatever you want to call it. My foot slipped out. I tried recovering. And when I tried recovering, I got my foot back in. And little did I know, I'm a little top heavy, probably because I have a dad bod. And that's what just took my weight and just shifted it all the way back. And next thing you know, as soon as I was in that position, I was done. I was toast. Like, I knew I could hold on for one more minute, but I was gone. It was over. Done. And nothing I could do about it.
So, actually, we're holding 1 minute. Hello, Caitlin. Grandpa Lou is now a bee and affecting Sam's game. Thank you. Tell Grandpa Lou thanks. Talking to Caitlin right before this show. Chat is saying pose in ivy. Pose in
there it is.
Ivy.
Good.
It's very triggering to me because anybody that watches our shows knows I get poison ivy 3 to 4 times every summer. The whole comp triggered me. I had to look away a lot. I was very triggered by that comp. Baylotes Cheyenne wants to know, what do you think was your biggest accomplishment in the Big Brother house?
So, looking back, the night of the eviction that I went home, I still feel responsible for blowing up the 6. Like, I still feel very responsible. I know the live feeders saw, and I just feel like I kind of avalanched that process. I started talking to Mickey. He already had doubt. And then you added in my doubt that I was telling him. I was planting seeds, doing my thing. And I think that just tumble salted right into the whole blow up and everything. But then when the show came out, I noticed I didn't get much credit for it. It is what it is. It's the game. I'll take it. But I know live feeders, they saw a lot of the conversations that were happening when I was all in the room. So I think right now, as it stands, I think my biggest accomplishment was blowing up the house on my way out. I still got evicted. It really didn't work. However, I still got sent out. I still had to go talk to Julie. But I still feel I was a part of that blow up. And I think that was my biggest accomplishment.
Did you think, like, when that blow up was going on, that you would be able to work this into you staying? I mean, we got to see until the feeds were cut off. You were kind of sitting alone. You were trying not to be involved with it. We saw your eviction speech where I recall you said something like, I stayed out of it. I proved to you guys kind of that I stayed out of the drama that has happened today, and you should keep me. Do you wish that you did anything differently, or do you feel like if you if you did anything differently, it might have gotten you the votes to stay looking back now.
Yeah, I wish I campaigned one day earlier. I was a day late and $1 short. If I did what I did on Wednesday, I still think that I may still be in the House now, or at least bought myself a week or two. I was just a little too late. And like, I still had those votes. When we sat down, the feeds were cut. I sat in the eviction chairs. I was still staying. And then I looked at Jack. Jack looked at me and was like, sorry, Sam. And I was like, oh, I looked over at Tommy, and Tommy looked at me with his eyes, and he just shook his head. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Right. And I looked at Cliff, and Cliff was like, we tried, Sam. And I was like, oh, all right, well, we're back to square one. I'm still out. And I still think they've still voted me because I figure like they were all having a fight, and they said, hey, let's get out Sam. He's a social threat. We'll worry about this after eviction. And I feel like that's just what happened. And then they voted me out, and then they wanted to fix their whole problem. Right. And I was just a day late and $1 short. That's how I feel.
Well, I want to ask you some serious questions. I'm going to take this one from Heather. Heather wants to know, how hard has it been to watch some of Nick's actions in the house, given your friendship with Bella, and seeing as how things seem hard on her outside of the house? Do you feel like you can't root as hard as you want to for Nick because of your friendship with Bella? So I think what Heather is saying is we've seen Nick kind of like spooning with Sis a little bit in the bed. I'm not going to have an opinion on it. I'm going to because you don't care about what you get on Twitter. So, and they don't care what I think. So what do you think, Sam? Go ahead.
Okay. So I want to be very careful because I still love Nick. I still think we'll be friends out of this house. I have some questions that I want to talk to him about. He's a little more touchy-feely than I would personally be, but I feel like that's his personality. And that's also his gameplay as well and sort of working out. So, like, I really can't say anything bad about it. I know sometimes it rubs off on people wrong, which is actually, like, it's kind of wrong to say. So it rubs off on people wrong. So yeah, like I still want to talk to Nick after. Nick's doing some stuff in the game. I personally want it, but I'm like a 31-year-old married father. Like there's just some things I just don't do. Nick is still young. You know, he's still friends with everybody in the house. He's a touchy-feely kind of guy. That's his thing. So after he comes out of the house, like we'll just have I want to have like a good talk with him, find out like what's going on. Like, what was he thinking? What's his personality? Because, like, I don't really know Nick. I only know him from Big Brother. I don't know if this is all his gameplay. He might come out and be like, yeah, I hate people. And I'll just be like, oh, okay, well, that was all a game. Like, you don't know because the Big Brother is a game, and it's also half kind of real life. So you don't know if people are being fake or they're being real. So I'm going to wait till Nick comes out, and I'll see where he stands. Right now, I know I'm best friends with Bella. Me and Bella talk on the phone. She helps me with stuff. We're texting each other. You know, right now we're sort of leaving the whole Nick situation out of it. And we're just going to worry about that after finale, and we'll see where we go from there. So that's pretty much everything there.
I see a very important follow-up from several people in chat that want to know if Nick ever gave you a foot rub.
No. Now I'm kind of feeling bad. Why did I get a foot rub? I never got one. I didn't even get a back scratch. But no. I never got one. That's actually pretty sad. Maybe I'm not as close as I thought I was with Nick.
Well, clearly you have not seen the foot rub clip yet.
No, I did.
You did?
I just tried to avoid it.
I was just like, everybody was like, Eric, did you see the foot rub clip? I'm like, I'm not watching Nick give a foot rub. And they were like, no, you need to watch it. I'm like, I'm not watching him give a foot rub. This is stupid. And they're like, will you please just watch it? And then I was like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Nick.
I don't know. I don't know. I would see that. And I know for my personal self, never on a random girl or never on a random guy. But hey,
I don't know that would do anything.
To each his own. Everyone's different, I guess.
I don't know that would do anything for a girl. But then again, I don't really understand girl parts, so what do I know? But here's Actually, you know what? I'm just going to take another question. Vanessa in chat is asking, a lot of people are asking this. What did your wife think of the game?
Well, my wife was super excited about Big Brother. She's the one that made me apply. This was not even my idea. She kept reminding me to try to send in a video submissions. This was all her idea. So she loves Big Brother. We always watched together. We got married. You know, it was always our thing. So me being on it, like she said, like she was able to live the game through me, because now I get to come back with all the stories, all the, hey, this person said this, the feeds were off during this. I can't believe they did this. I'm not friends with them. They hate me. I hate them. Like all this stuff. Now she gets to hear the backdrop, and now she's living the experience that I just lived through me. So she was like thrilled about it. She loves it. She's also on board with me. We both don't like Christie. So that's a given. So besides that, me and the wife sort of sided with each other on to say something. Like, we're watching the show, and everything I'm thinking, she's saying, and I'm like, yo, you're right on. So yeah, she loves watching the show. She loved when I was on it. She was so excited. So yeah, she was full support of me being on the show.
Here's my favorite part. I can't wait how you and Christie are going to be best friends when the season's over.
No, not happening.
Okay. What's today's date? August 23rd, everyone. August 23rd. You heard it here first.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Do you know why? Do you know what was the breaking point with Christie? Why I don't like Christie?
Because she's from New Jersey, and you should never like someone from New Jersey.
No. I used to drive truck in Jersey all the time. Like, Jersey did not bother me. New York City didn't bother me.
Why would that bother you?
I don't like Christie because when I was in the house, I said, hey, if you want to make a personal attack towards me, fine. Personally attack me. I could care less. It's a game. I used to be a Facebook troll. People trolling me, bring it on. It's fine. Feelings do not, words do not hurt me. It's fine. It's all personal attacks. It's all words. It's all keyboard warriors. I really don't care. However, I said, do not bring my wife or my boys into it, because they have nothing to do with the show. They're not on it. When people bring up family for no reason, that's like a low blow, because they have nothing to do with the show. So I thought I was completely good friends with Christie. When I called Melissa, when I came and I was going to the airport and I was about to take off, I called Melissa quick to say, hey, touch base, this and that. It was like our first phone call. And Melissa asked me, she's like, hey, do you think you're going to be friends with everybody in the house? And I said, 100%. I was like, they're all good people. No one did me dirty. Like, I have no regrets. If they talk crap on me, I'm good. That's fine. It's all a game. I knew that going to the house. I knew that coming out, and I was fine. And Melissa told me, she was like, you might see some stuff that you won't like. And I was like, why? And she goes, well, just to let you know, like she name dropped me. And I was like, really? And she's like, yeah. So when I ended up flying back and I had a chance to go over to live feeds, I saw the one feed of Christie and Jack. I forget who else it was in the archery room. And Jack told Christie that I wanted to blow up the house, go after Christie, but I didn't want to tell Christie because I didn't want to cause a big ruckus, which is true. That's just my personality. If a fight were to happen in Big Brother and you're all yelling at each other, fine, I can take it. But I try to avoid that because it's an easy recovery. If you end up staying in the house, it's not a huge fight, you kind of blow over it. So I was trying to avoid a huge blowout with Christie. So Jack told Christie that I don't want to blow up the house. Well, Christie was all defensive because we all know she was lying anyways, and I was 100% correct in what I said. So she remember her standing there going, oh, Sam's such a pussy. He's such a coward. This and that. She's going on. She kept saying he's a pussy. He's a coward. And that's fine. That's all personal attacks towards me. Fine. I have no hard feelings. I would have still been friends with her outside the house. However, the one clip she said, she goes, oh, I just feel so bad for Sam's wife, Melissa, being married to a coward. And that's where I was like, that's where I'm going to have a problem. Because I told everyone, do not bring my wife or boys into it. They have nothing to do with it. And the fact that what I said was true and I blew up Christie's spot and then that's her comeback, oh, we got issues. I am not going to be her friend after here. No way. That's where I draw the line. I made that perfectly clear. And looking back now, hey, we all made personal attacks on each other. They all made personal attacks on me. That's fine. But you brought up Melissa for no reason at all. And I was right in everything I was saying. So that's where I draw the line. And that's why I don't like Christie.
Okay, I'm going with the Christmas photo of you two. You're gonna have like the little antlers head thing on.
Still?
And she's gonna have like the little red nose, and then you guys are gonna have some cute little sending it to Santa, or like some like with Santa proud. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I am not at all trying to tell you how to feel or think about this situation. I think that the one thing that maybe people don't think about when they come out of the house sometimes is they like, yes, 100% I get it. It's live feeds, people can see it, it's out there for everyone, so that makes it not okay. But sometimes you don't realize if she's saying that because she thinks that's the thing that she needs to say to bond with the other people in the room. So, not that that means it's okay or not okay, but that could be a factor. But let me ask you this, because this is kind of a good tie into that as well. A lot of people asking, I'm going to take it from Diane Porter. She says, why do you think the house guest talked so badly about certain cast members, for example, Kemi, and why do you think they're still talking about her?
That's a good question, and I really can't answer it for the other house guests.
Mm-hmm.
I know me and like when me and Kemi came out, yeah, we were a little rough on the sides because I thought she was fake crying, so like I may have talked some smack on her, but like that's what you did in the house. It happened to everybody. It's the game of Big Brother, and like I felt bad now after coming out and then talking to Kemi. Like I was like, oh okay, like I actually felt bad when she told Julie that she wanted me to win. Like that sucks. Like heaping coals of fire on someone else's head. Like I felt bad. So there's something like that happening, but I really can't answer for the other house guests because I also have questions on the things they were saying towards us all pre-jurors. And I have a lot of questions that I would like answered, and I'm glad like Julie asked Jack a couple questions as well, because stuff like that, like I have questions as well. But I really can't speak for their side because I don't want to put words in their mouth because that's not me. You know, that's them. That's their cross to bear.
Okay, so let me ask you this from Kayla Hart 2010, specifically about you. She says, do you regret not saving Kemi from the block week 2 with your veto?
Looking back in retrospect, yeah, because I really feel like even though I was talking and doing the game and everything, I still think me and Kemi would have worked because Kemi trusted me, and I sort of trusted Kemi in the game too. And that's why, like, when I did campaign, I tried campaigning to flip the vote to get Jess out instead because I saw that Kemi could possibly help me and Jess needed to go. And I tried that a tiny bit, but it was a little late. I'm notorious for being a day late and a dollar short, apparently, because if that was the case, I feel like me and Kemi could have went a little further, and Kemi may have been a bigger target than me in the house anyway. So when push came to shove, she would have been maybe first to go instead of me. So it could have definitely furthered my game. So yeah, looking back, I kind of wish that I did use a veto on Kemi. But also too, the house wanted Kemi out. And when you're running with the majority, like I was at that time, if I were to randomly bring up the veto and be like, hey, I'm saving Kemi, next thing you know, me and Kemi are working together, but the whole house is against us. And I could have been voted out even earlier. So it's a very hard game to play when you're trying to read people with the majority and going against the majority. Like, you got to make sure the votes are there. And at the time, hey, like I tried a little bit, but the house wanted Kemi out, and there's nothing I could do about it.
Lori Laws wants to know, so are you in contact with Ovi, David, and Kemi now outside of the house? And what is your relationship like with them now outside of the house?
All right, so right now, like I'm definitely best friends with Bella. She was just at her house last weekend. She stayed the entire weekend and went to Knoebels, the amusement park. I always talked about that in the house. So me and Bella are best friends. I'm really close with David. Like as when I say close, it's pre-juror close. Like we're obviously not best friends, but it feels like we're best friends. I was just texting David yesterday. We were chit-chatting, stuff like that. So I really like David. I do text Ovi and Kemi here and there. Sometimes me and Kemi send GIFs to each other. Sometimes we'll like text each other here and there. But I'm not super like best friends with Ovi and Kemi, to be honest. I mean, I really don't have much in common, but we do chit chat. Ovi just texts me about t-shirts because he wanted to do t-shirts as well. So we are chit chatting here and there, but the ones I'm closer to more right now is I would say David and then definitely Bella.
Okay. But would you say that like you and Kemi are fine now? I think that's what people want to know. Like are you and Kemi, would you say that you're friends now? Oh, you have to
We're
think about
definitely
it.
cool because I know I know like I said some stuff in the house and me and
Uh-huh.
Kemi talked about it when we were in Orlando together. You know,
Mhm.
there's the proof. It's on the feeds.
Right.
She didn't say anything bad about me. So it's a little hard to judge by that. So like I don't have any issues with Kemi at all.
Hmm.
Maybe if Kemi has some issues with me from the same things I said in the house, like that's perfectly acceptable. I don't blame her. You know, it is the game. People say stuff at the time. So I think right now I would say me and Kemi are cool. Like we
Uh-huh.
don't have any issues. I'm not trying to blow up her spot. She's not
Right.
trying to blow up my spot. Like we're just working together. We're both preachers. We'll see each other at F finale. But I don't think we're like best friends. Like
Right.
more like that I am with
I
David and Bella. But
I
I don't think there's issues.
Sure, I think people just wanted to know, like, are you guys cool? So you would say, like, you apologized for, things in the house, and you hope that she accepts it.
Right, right. Well, when we did talk in Orlando, I was saying like, yeah, I feel bad for some of the stuff I said, but like it wasn't all towards Kemi.
Uh-huh.
I talked smack on other house guests too, but
Right.
like it just sucks more because Kemi really liked me, so that's what sucks the worst. Like if you look back and when I was talking smack on Mickey, and then he's gonna come out and he's not gonna
Hmm.
give a crap because he didn't really care. He talked smack on me. So
Right.
it's one of those deals. Kemi had nothing bad to say about me, so then it just makes it worse that I
Right.
was saying stuff towards Kemi, like, sorry, I didn't know because we were all doing it in the Big Brother house.
I was just,
But
I was just trying to trap you into saying, remember that when Christie gets out.
but Christie did a personal attack toward my wife and boys. Like
True.
Kemi never did that.
True.
I never did it towards Kemi.
True.
If it was a personal attack towards us as house guests, like I think that's fine for the game. Just when you pull people that aren't in the house, it's pointless.
What if Christie agrees to buy your kids Christmas presents for the next 5 years and send your wife on a spa treatment twice a year?
Oh, well then I would definitely be friends with Christy. If Christy admitted to knowing that
Uh-huh.
she did a personal attack on
Uh-huh.
my wife or two boys,
Uh-huh.
so basically towards Melissa, if she knew that,
Right.
and I actually heard her agree to say that, like, hey, like, yeah, I was way out of line, Sam. Like, sorry, like you said the one thing, don't bring up your wife and kids. It had nothing to do with the game. I
Mhm.
think I'd be fine as long as she knows. But if I were to say something to her at finale and she's like, get over it, it's a game, we're not friends.
Okay, just so that we're clear, I'm 100% on your side with that. I don't think you should forgive anybody that doesn't mean it. But I think if somebody, like I always say this for all of you guys when you come out of the house, at the end of the day, I really don't care what it is that the people have done. We have heard people say horrific, homophobic stuff when they have been in that house. And if then they come out and to me, they apologize and I see through actions that they really learned something about themselves and tried to change that, then I do forgive them. But if they come out and are like, I don't care, that's a game, and the 100%, you don't have to forgive them at all.
Right.
And again, she is from New Jersey, and they don't learn manners in school or how to be polite. I'm just saying.
I don't want to bash Jersey too much.
I'll do it
like,
for you.
I actually didn't mind delivering in Jersey when I was driving truck on that route.
Yeah.
I didn't mind at all. So like, it's not even a Jersey thing. It was just the attack towards my wife.
Oh,
And
no,
I
no,
just
no.
don't-
For me, Sam, I'm being quite clear. It's a Jersey thing for me. Because I live in a real state, New York, and then when we're connected to New Jersey, we have the garbage smell that always comes over here. It's horrific. It's horrific.
Do you know like where I live, Jersey sends all their garbage into Scranton, PA? Like we have like
Yeah, I'm not
3
surprised.
different garbage places that all Jersey's garbage could come
Oh, I'm
into.
not surprised. I would imagine that the garbage is just overflowing out of New Jersey into the surrounding
Yep.
areas. Yeah, I'm not
Yep.
surprised at all. It's our running joke around here, Sam. It's been years of me just hating New Jersey, and really, I don't even know how it started, but I just go with it.
right.
Nikki67701 wants to know, downtime must have been boring in the house. Was there anything that you guys, what do you think future Big Brother players could do to spice things up? So now you have kind of been in that house. Do you have a suggestion for future players of, hey, downtime's going to be boring in there, you should do this?
Well, you should definitely cause drama.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you even take Evil Dick, like that's what he did. He caused drama and he ended up winning. And I didn't even know this. I ran into Evil Dick in Florida and we were talking about the game. And he ended up telling me, like, I didn't know he won. I heard about his name, but I think his season was way before I started watching. So he said he won, and then he was talking about all the stories that he did and the chaos he caused, and it worked to his favor. Now, granted, you really can't be an Evil Dick in this day and age.
Correct.
Look at how this season's going.
Correct.
So you can't really do that, but you should definitely cause drama. And if you can make the drama work to your benefit and make the house target certain people because of the stuff you're saying, go for it. Otherwise, if you don't, you're going to be labeled a floater because you're just not doing anything. So you have to cause drama and make it work in your favor.
Yeah, Sam, it's like you're on a TV show. It's like you're on a reality
Almost.
TV show.
It's almost like a reality television show.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you. I say that all the time. I loved Evil Dick on his season. I do not think he could ever come back and play the same game. And I mean, and we saw that he didn't. When he kind of came back his second time with his daughter, I feel it was a much tamer game. Not completely tamer, but sure, nowadays, if anybody tried to play that game, I don't think that would go over at all.
No.
But about Adam from chat wants to know why. Oh, very important and serious question. Why did you not tell Bella, your now BFF, about the bottle of wine that was hidden in the cupboard?
Wait, what? The bottle of wine hidden in the cupboard?
Oh, apparently you did not know about the bottle of wine that you guys... I think it was the thing where, like, you guys took it from the HOH room, or were you not a part of that plan?
I have no idea.
And hid the wine, and when Bella wanted the... Okay, well, Adam, he was not part of that plan, I guess, then. Okay, fine. You're off the hook.
All right, wait. What's the story, though? Because now I'm curious. Who stole a bottle of wine?
Like, as if I have a memory of what happened on this show a month and a half ago. I just feel like it had something to do with Bella wanted wine. Wine was hidden. You, Nick, I believe, knew that it was hidden somewhere, but you weren't telling her. Wait, let me see if... No, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. Here's what I'll say we'll do. We can tweet Sam after. You guys can tweet Sam after when we go over his social medias with your detail and clip of the wine thing when we remember. Okay, Nurse Cheryl wants to know if you would have won HOH the week that you were voted out, who would you have ended up putting on the block?
Well, if I won HOH, I would not put Christie because I didn't know anything about Christie, and I thought we were cool with Christie. So if I won HOH, I probably would have put up Jack and Nikki.
Really?
I think that's what I would have done because I would know that they were leaving the house. They were both alpha males, and it would have been a big move coming in hot. And I think that's what I would have been going with because at that point, after the fight, I knew stuff was breaking up, and I'd probably have the votes to send one or the other one out. And I really think, looking back, I think I would have been like, hey, the house blew up. I stayed. Jack and Mickey's got to go. One of them. And I probably would have leaned more towards Jack because I really couldn't totally trust Jack. Like, he thinks he's smooth he's trying to smooth talk, but you could tell when Jack is lying. Like, when he told me about Grateful, he has this look that he gets when he gets nervous. Like, he looks down at the ground. It's like his thing. You could tell when Jack is lying. And I already knew there was like mistrust there with Jack. So I probably would put up Jack and Mickey or even put Jack up with somebody else or Mickey with somebody else and try to backdoor Jack. I don't know, but I think Jack would have been my target.
Okay. Ashley Rose, one of our live feed updaters, wants to know, what did you miss the most besides your wife and kids while you were in the house?
I just missed getting a break. So during the work week in your normal life, you have the weekend. You have vacation days. You have sick time. You get a break. You don't have to worry about anything, all right? Like the weekend comes, Saturday's here. all bets off. You're not working. This is great. When you're in the house, every single day was game. You wake up, it's game. You close your eyes, it's still game because they're waking you up. So stuff like that, everything was game. You never got a break. And that's what really, really pressured you. And also, you didn't have the yard every single day. You only got the yard like 2 days out of the week. So you are inside. Imagine being locked into a house with no windows or no view of the outside. The little things you miss are insane. Like, you know what I missed? And it's the craziest thing ever. So in the yard, there was a tree that sort of overlapped the side wall of the yard. And you can see the top of the tree. But however, I missed the fact that I couldn't look at the base of a tree like the tree stump. Because little things like that, you miss it because you cannot see it. It's just, you see the top of the tree, that's over. And also, next thing you know, the yard's closed. You're back in the house again. It's like being locked in a Sam's Club. You can't go anywhere. You can't look out the windows. And that was rough. So I really missed the realness of life being in the Big Brother house.
I see a lot of people in the chat also were asking, how did things go? You know, we saw the very emotional you learning about your father-in-law. I always forget, it was your father because it was your wife's dad, right?
Yes, my wife's grandfather.
Okay, your wife's that's what I was going to say, because I know you always called him Pop, but okay, anyway. So we watched you, go through that over on the show. So have you now, since being out of the house, have you guys, I think they wanted to know, did you have your memorial? Or, what was it just like coming back to that now after being in the house?
We're actually burying him this Saturday.
You are.
So I haven't really had my chance to grieve yet. I did go to his house last weekend and I lost my shit. So I was like bawling the whole entire time. So we're burying him this Saturday. I'm not looking forward to it. It's going to be rough. And it's because I was very, very close with Pop. So when me and Melissa first got married, we were saving for a house and we actually moved in with Pop. I think for 1.5 years. It was Graham and Pop, and both of them are passed now. So we were really close there. And then when I decided to get my CDL and start driving truck, he took me out because he was an owner-operator. He took me out in his tractor trailer. We were banging gears going down 81. I'll never forget that. I'll hold that with me for the rest of my life. And he taught me a lot, and me and Pop were really close. He would randomly call me here and there, and we'd chit-chat. I'd call him here and there, chit-chat. We had truck driving in common. So when I started driving, we'd share our stories. When I was going to New York City every day, I'd be telling him everything going on. He could relate. And we were really, really close. So, he was legit. Like, I considered him my grandfather. That's how close we were, especially because we lived with them for like 1.5 years. So when I found out he passed, he was just at my house that following Saturday before I left and went out to Big Brother. He was at our house helping us with landscaping. He was completely fine. Me and Pop talked, and he knew I was going on the show. He was not a fan of the show, but he still watched it because I was on it. And that's amazing to me that he still made time for it. And it's, I don't want to go on any further because I was just starting.
I just, on behalf of us, on behalf of the chat room, everybody is, thinking of you at this time. We can't imagine how hard it is to go through something like that and being away from your family. But it was, I think you inspired a lot of people on how to deal with situations like that. I know even for me in the moment, I remember you saying something like, I don't deal with death well, and I don't normally talk about this. And that's so me going through the same thing that you're going through right now. And I just remember it's weird because I think a lot of people don't feel that way. And it's shocking to people when they hear that people don't like to talk about it or want to think about it. So just know my point is that I think you helped a lot of people going through that on the live feeds.
Oh, good.
That being said, I want to switch it over to Samantha TRN wants to know, did you have any clue that Tommy and Christie knew each other in the real world? And how weird was it to find that out?
It actually wasn't even that shocking. Like a lot of people asked me, like, oh, hey, how do you feel about Christie and Tommy knowing each other? And it wasn't really a big deal because, all right, Christie and Tommy know each other. That's an automatic final two. Whoopie doopie. That's not going to win a game. You still have to play the entire game. You might have each other's back, fine. But either way, it's just an automatic final two. It wasn't really a big deal. And I still didn't know. When I came out of the house, no one said anything to me. I was on a podcast. I forget whose podcast it was on, but they were telling me, like, how do you feel about Christie and Tommy knowing each other? I was like, really? But it's cool. It's funny, but like it wasn't really mind-blowing, like, oh my God, I can't believe they know each other. Like, it's just like, all right, that's an automatic final two. Good luck.
I feel the same exact way. I don't know why people act like this is such a big deal. That being said, Nikki in the chat wants to know, what do you think about the megaphone yeller? So I will say allegedly, this has not been confirmed. Well, technically it's been confirmed by Christie and Tommy on the feeds earlier today, but there was somebody that apparently blasted a message while people were in the backyard that Tommy and Christie know each other, and they did so by playing Christie's Diary Room. So what do you think of when fans go to that length to try and influence the game?
That just shows how much America in general wants Christie out, because people are going out of their way to get a megaphone and a huge speaker because they want to blow up his spot. I don't think it had anything to do with Tommy. Like, it just sucked that he was guilty by association. But I just think they want Christie out so bad they want to blow up her spot. So if they want to do it correctly, they would have made a quicker message, and the quicker message should have just said, Christie and Tommy know each other. Bam! That's all it should have been, and then you could have played the diary room session after that. But they took way too long, and I think Christie and Tommy probably heard their names, and they could piece it together. But as far as I know, I don't think the rest of the house knows, right?
Correct. I believe the people that were outside was Cliff, Tommy, and Christie were the three people who I believe were outside at the time. So really nobody that it affected seems to know. Oh, Nicole was outside apparently. Nicole might have heard it as well. The answer we were looking for is it's ridiculous and fans should not influence the game in such ways, Sam.
Okay. Yeah, guys, don't do that. That's not cool.
You're going to be mad if they do it to you and you're back playing an All-Stars.
It's too late. I'm already out. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you don't care about All-Stars? You wouldn't play again?
Oh, no. All right. If they were to go All-Star, I don't think I would go to All-Star anyways. I didn't last long enough in the house. So I don't think I'd make the All-Star quota. But if they were asking me, I would be right back in the house. And my next plan is I would rally up all the floaters and the bottom feeders that we were, and I would make an alliance out of it. So if I were to be an All-Star, write this down. That's what I would be doing.
Okay. Very serious question from Jess M. Wants to know, you lived in the house with Jackson. Can you please explain to us what is the deal with his watermelon fetish?
I don't know. I'm telling you, that boy can eat. It is mind-blowing. How does he have such good shape, which now I think he may have been putting on some extra pounds. But when he first came in the house, how do you maintain to be in such great shape with that body and eat the way he does? Like, that's not even human. That's like a robot. That does not exist. And then, like, I didn't know he had a watermelon thing till all of a sudden later on, like a couple weeks in, that's when he really started, like, watermelon. Like, he got mad at me, cut off the one watermelon when he was on slop. Like, give me a break. Like, I don't know why, if it's a water hydration thing with the water. It is crazy. That boy can eat. I don't know if he just likes throwing stuff in his mouth. I have no idea. But I just think watermelon is a good, healthy snack. And since he's such a big eater, watermelon was his go-to.
Wow. First of all, you have so many questions. It's not even possible to get through all of your questions. I haven't even made it to the Twitter one, so I want to take one quickly from Twitter. I'm going to take this one from Kayla Larona, who says, hey, Sam, since being out of the house, which player's game surprised you the most? So now watching from home, is there anybody who you are like, wow, I really didn't get that they were not as all what I thought they were?
Not really.
Really?
Yeah, because like no one's really doing anything big. The only thing I noticed is that Mickey is a big time, not instigator, but he likes starting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that about Mickey. Because I thought he was quiet. He doesn't want to talk crap on anybody. This is his thing. That's what he always told me in the house. And that's what I saw in the house. So also looking at the show now and seeing that he likes the drama. He liked when Nick came and complained about Christie. He liked when Christie came and complained. He was all about it. I didn't know Mickey was like that. So that sort of thing, maybe that's gameplay that I'm sort of surprised by. Other than that, nobody's really doing anything. So like no one's gameplay sticking out hardcore besides seeing that Mickey's a little bit of an instigator.
I see a few people actually are asking, how often do you watch the live feeds? Like, do you watch them at all? Do you just go on if somebody says, hey, Sam, you got to watch this back? Have you watched back stuff that has happened when you were in there? How often have you, or not at all, are you watching the feeds?
Zero.
Really?
I have never watched the feeds ever leading up to this. That's why I asked Cliff a lot in there, like, what do the feeds show? Do they go to rooms? Are there different cameras? I knew nothing about it. And coming out of the house, now that there's such a little bit of a following on social media, everybody sends me clips on Twitter, on Instagram, where now I don't even need to watch the feeds, even if I wanted to, because everything just keeps getting sent to me. And I get like repeat messages just sent to me of clips of this and this last night. Here's the feeds. I can get all my info from like social media per se. So I still don't watch the feeds. I just know now this is the first year that now I know what's happening before like Thursday comes around. Because like I used to never know. I used to be like, oh, who's going home? And I'd be waiting for it. And now it's like, I already know on Monday.
Well, Sam, if you would visit our website, we have spoiler graphics for you. We have the Lot Daily feed shows for you. We have the live feed update.
I follow you on Twitter.
Thank you. I feel like it is not my job. I am not reaching the yous of the world to make this very easy for you, Sam.
You're supposed to, though. I like it. I appreciate you in my life.
Well, thank you. I appreciate all the live feed updaters that are doing the updating because they are the true heroes. Lost in King Cruz says, preseason, everybody wanted to swim with Aqua Jack. Is there any comic book character that you would want to be linked to? So if, you know, you're going to get a comic in BB Comics coming up probably soon. I
forgot about that.
What comic book character do you hope that you are kind of tied to?
Dude, I have no idea. I haven't even thought about that, but you're so right. This is exciting. Well, first of all, I didn't really think Jack really looked like Aquaman. And me and Bella talked about that. I don't know if the feeds were already started or not, but that was the first conversation me and Bella actually bonded on.
I agree.
We're talking about, well, like I see the resemblance, the long hair, in shape. I get that. But I mean, Aquaman's a little taller, little bigger. Like I don't see it. I mean, it's obviously going to be a comic. That's obvious.
Sure.
But I didn't really see it in Jack, except for the long hair. But I mean, I could grow long hair and work out, and then I can be Aquaman too. So for me, if they were to put me as a comic, I have no idea. No, I have no idea. I would love to see what people would think that I would be, because I have no idea what I would be.
All right, we're going to have to tell people to tweet you what they think your comic should be then. That's good. You guys do that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Sparkly Eye, you know, each season we do a trash draft where people pick 6 of you guys at the beginning of the season that we think are going to rack up the most trash draft points, meaning you're going to get in the most fights, you're going to cry the most, you're going to get into an argument, blah, blah, blah. Sparkly Eye wants to know, who does Sam think is playing the trashiest game? As if we don't know what he's going to say, Sparkly Eye. Go ahead.
All right. So I know you think I'm going to say Christie.
I do.
However, Christie's game is actually, like, it's decent. And like I said before, Christie's game is pretty good. I just don't like her for other reasons. But she is playing a pretty good game. But also, too, like, I mean, trashy-wise, like, she does fake cry all the time and swears on her sister when she's lying. So, I mean, you got to put that into effect. Regardless of me not liking her, she does do that. So, like, all right, yeah, man.
I agree with you in this case. I agree.
You're right, yeah. Christie would have the trashiest game because she's crying and she's manipulating a lot of situations and she's lying a lot. and that's her game. But hey, like, you got to respect that. Everyone has different games. That's what she's doing. So yeah, all right, you're right. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, no, I agree. As far as racking up trash draft points, which is all about doing crazy, like, blanketing, or just, there's all different ways people can rank up, like, get the points and win prize at the end of the season. So, yeah, Christie is like a gold mine.
Right.
So definitely, you would be correct.
And I even think, like, if you were to do runner-up, it'd probably be Mickey. Because, like, look at how Mickey, didn't he eat when he was a have-not? Like, wasn't there something on the feeds about that?
Oh, yes, all the time. How do you feel about that? Him eating while he's a have-not?
Well, I had no idea until, like, I saw the clips of the feeds. That's a little crappy on your character as a person, because you're in this game. You signed up for this game, and you owe it to America that you're going to play Big Brother according to the rules. Just like I did. I was barely eating in the house. I lost 34 pounds eating in the house because I did not want to snack and get fat, because I already have a dad bod, so I didn't want to push that envelope. So I did not eat. And then the last week when I was a have-not, I had one protein shake a day with the slop in it. And it was completely disgusting. And I did it for a whole week, and I shriveled right down. But I stuck to it because that's the game of Big Brother. You signed up for the game of Big Brother. Play the stupid game of Big Brother. And considering that he did that, I mean, I don't know why. You're not going to die if you go a week without, like, eating normal food. You could survive on slop. There's nutrients in it. We all saw it. You saw the calories. So considering that he cheated, it's a little of a little pussy way out. Like, buddy, just play the game. Like, you're good. You're a macho man. You're in shape. You played comps. You peed yourself in the middle of a comp. Play the comp. Play the game. And considering that he did that, yeah, it's a little low. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, peed himself and then jumped into it. Here's the thing. I cannot wait to go get into this patron after show with you, because we have already gone too far over on this show. I am so sorry that we could not get to all of your guys' questions. It is all the more reason for you all to follow Sam on Twitter, on Instagram. We are going to go over where you want people to follow you and everything, Sam. You know what? Actually, Sam, here's what I want to do. I want to give you full screen to say what you want to say to your fans who came out here tonight to talk to you and to hear what you have to say. But I want to give you full screen. I want to give you full screen to say what you want to say is what I'm saying. But first, let me just say this, Sam. I want to remind everybody once more, the most important thing that you guys can do to help us bring you more content going forward after Big Brother is over, covering shows like Amazing Race, Survivor, The Challenge, Bravo, Housewives, is to share our content. If you love it, share it, post it in places that you guys don't see it, other social media networks. If it's on the ones that you are on, like them, share them, retweet them, tell a few friends about them. It's so helpful. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment below. Commenting on our website helps a ton as well, and a 5-star rating and a nice review on iTunes is great too. Of course, yourrealityrecaps.com/BB21 is where you can find all of our Big Brother 21 content, see where you're placing in the trash draft, get flashback times, the spoiler graphic if you need to know the status of the house right now, our past shows with the past house guests, and that's not all. Yeah, this is just where the BB21 stuff is. Like I said, you can change that BB21 to BB12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, any season, starting at 12, and go back and see all of our content for all of those shows. Interviews with every house guest, it's all there, as is all the other shows that we cover. Like I said, Amazing Race, Survivor, Bravo shows. There's so much in the last 10 years that we've done this on our website. All of our shows are over there. Of course, if you guys would like to become part of the YRR fam, consider becoming an updater at yourrealityrecaps.com/updaters. We promote you win weekly prizes, and we could really use people for the West Coast time zone late night. So consider becoming a live feed updater at yourrealityrecaps.com/updaters. It's not the only time we need, so fill out the form if you want to be an updater. And you guys are watching this live right now on YouNow, so make sure you become a fan before you leave. Like I said, all the BB21 house guest shows will be on YouNow. All of our daily live feed update shows, because we are talking every single day about the live feeds, those are over on TV Co, so make sure you follow us over there too, yourrealityrecaps.com/TV Co. And lastly, if you want to financially support our shows, consider becoming a patron at yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. You get access to the patron-only Facebook group, prize giveaways, weekly shows, John's cooking show, meal kit giveaways, and of course the after shows with the house guests, like the one we're going to do with Sam in a few minutes. You can also do a one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal if that's more your speed, but your financial support is also what keeps these shows going. So we truly appreciate it. Of course, if you have any Amazon shopping to do, yourrealityrecaps.com/Amazon, or if you're into Twitch, we're always doing that late night too. We're Reality Recaps over on Twitch, so follow us over there and follow us on Instagram, yourrealityrecaps.com/Instagram. If we can get enough Instagram followers, I will keep posting the exclusive clips on our Instagram page. So follow us over there. That is super helpful too. I really just want it so I can post links to make it easier for you guys to link to the shows over there. I'm not trying to sell you guys teeth whitener. Anyway, that being said, we love you guys. Thank you so much for always supporting us. That's my pitch to all of you. But now, Sam, what do you want to say to all of your fans that came out here today to see you?
See, all right, so this is so weird because for me, like, I'm Sam Smith. I'm a truck driver, I'm a father, I'm a husband. Like, this reality world, this TV, this famous thing that people call it, it is mind-blowing to me because it's just me. There's nothing special about it. And the fact that people like watching me or like seeing what I have to say, that is mind-blowing. I think it's the coolest feeling in the world. Like, if people want to do pictures, I say, dude, like, this whole experience is insane. I love everybody. And you know, people sit here and they're like, oh, I love all my fans. And I was always like, all right, no, you don't. You have no idea who these fans are. But when I get like emails and messages on all the social platforms, it is so humbling that people like want to talk to you, engage. And I tried doing that on Snapchat. I can't tell you how many people I message back because I love engaging with people. I try engaging on messages, and there's a lot that are coming through. I love everybody that liked watching me. It's a cool, surreal feeling that people are out there and they want to know what you have to say. They want to know what you have to think. So when people say like, oh, I love all my fans, now I get it. Like, I get it. I love you guys too. Like, this is so amazing to me, this experience. It is crazy. I love it. And also, too, I know a lot of people were excited when I first said that. I designed t-shirts. They're coming out, and they're coming out this Sunday, and I am pumped. So if you want to send it, t-shirt, stay tuned to all my social media platforms. I'm going to be pushing it come first Sunday morning. It's going to be great. And that's pretty much it. Like, I see now when people say, I love all my fans, and it's true. I love all you guys that watch. Even the haters, I love you too. Haters are your biggest fans. Bring it on. I have no regrets. It's great. I love this.
I do agree with that. I do love on Twitter when someone's like, Eric, so-and-so is talking about you. I'll be like, who? What? I don't ever... What? Why are they thinking about me? Like, I don't even think about you. What? You thinking about me? I don't... All right. You can follow Sam. Sam, tell people where you want them to follow you on Twitter.
All right. So Twitter is...
right above your head, BB21_Sam.
Well, we got to think, dude, like, I'm 31. I never had Instagram. I never had Twitter. And I was like, come on, and I'm trying to learn all this stuff. So I believe Twitter is BB21_Sam.
Correct.
Right? I believe that's my Twitter.
It is.
You can find it there. If not, you'll go on there and you'll see the one that's really me. You'll find me.
It's right.
And then on Instagram, I'm Sam Smith BB21, and that's where I'm gonna be pushing my shirts. I'm gonna have a swipe up link come Sunday. So follow me on Instagram. That's the place to be. I'm learning it. And like I try to post an Instagram story every day, and sometimes I feel stupid doing it because I just feel like it's my Snapchat now. I'm just trying to post my everyday life stuff. So if you follow me on there, Sam Smith BB21, I will not let you down. I love Instagram.
I will put the links to all of Sam's social medias under the edited show on our website. So if you guys are watching this back on later, head over to our website. The links will be below this post on our website. I do love, I don't understand Instagram either. I don't understand it. I just started seriously getting into it this year because for Big Brother, we all live on Twitter. We don't ever really do Instagram. I love this idea of the swipe up and then you can like link to a show or link to whatever you want to. I just didn't know you needed 10,000 followers for that. I wasn't on reality TV. That's more difficult. We've built our brand on Twitter over 10 years, not Instagram. So Instagram people, follow us, Reality Recaps, and Sam. Now, Sam, final question for you from our town. Is there anything that you learned about yourself coming out of this Big Brother experience that you didn't know about yourself before you started it?
So I used to be a big Facebook troll. Like I love messing with people's emotions. Like it's bad, but I always figured it was words. And I would just, if someone came on there spewing like just BS and it didn't make sense, I was the first one to call them out and be like, it's actually not true. Here's the real truth, blah, blah. Like I was always trying to like troll people on like Facebook because that's all I ran was Facebook. Well, coming out of the house, I learned that words do indeed hurt people. Mm-hmm. Not everyone is built like me. Not like, I'm not saying Bill, I'm obviously not in shape, but not everyone has the same personality like me. Where I'm like, oh, it's just words. This does nothing. People actually have feelings and words do hurt. So coming out of the house, I realized like, hey, like I had a guard around my mouth anyways. I still have a guard around my mouth now. But maybe I need to tighten up that guard a little bit more. And I noticed that coming out that, you know, words do hurt. And now leading on in this new life of entertainment and Hollywood and Big Brother, now I realize, like, hey, you got to tighten the belt a little more. You don't want to mess with people's emotions because everyone is different. You don't want to be that one stone that breaks the back. And I noticed that coming out of the house. So that's what I learned is that words do hurt some people.
Well, this is true. And I think that is important for everyone to realize and that you guys are real people playing a game, and when you come out of the house, I hope that people can have like a respectable conversation. I know you love a Twitter troll. I don't. So I always hope that people will be very just respectable all around. There's no reason we all can't disagree and have different opinions on Big Brother. We don't need to like call death threats, talk about people's families, try and get them fired from jobs. The whole thing is absolutely ridiculous. I want to say congratulations to Michelle M. She's your #1 fan on this show.
Yeah, thank you, Michelle!
And congratulations to all the fans in the chat room that just won props. Apparently now on YouNow, they give out like this digital currency. It's like the Bitcoin. And I don't understand it, but apparently we're all going to be millionaires because we're all getting this new currency.
All right, fine.
We're going to be millionaires, Sam, is what I'm telling you. So congratulations to all the people that got props. I will see all of you guys later tonight on TV Co. and doing our live feed update show over there as well. We hope you guys will join us. Thank you, Sam, so much for taking the time to speak with all of your fans here today. Patrons will be over in the patron show in a minute or two. We'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Love you.
Bye, guys.